What's up, YouTube? It's Dominique and I am back again with another video. Guys, it is Friday, January the 9th, so happy Friday. It's going on 11 o'clock and I'm a little tired, y'all. I've been up since like 3 a.m. Doing laundry, cleaning up my truck and all that. But anyways, as y'all can see by the title, we're gonna get into that. But before, I want to give y'all a breakdown on my week. I had started a vlog for y'all this past Sunday, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that to this video. Guys, it feels so good to be in some 56-degree weather. I'm currently at a TA in Fairplay, South Carolina. I am coming from Alabama, y'all, and I am so glad they got me south, so I get some of this 55, 60 feeling type of weather. Yeah, I'm so glad the holidays are over because the miles ain't been miling like they supposed to. Y'all know I be wanting my 2,800 miles and I don't even think I've barely been touching 2,000 miles. I picked this load up yesterday, y'all, in Prattville, Alabama, and then it's going to Lawrence, South Carolina. I am currently an hour away from the drop. It is a live unload and I had to 6 o'clock to get it there. So let's go drop this load. Go ahead and drop a like on the video. Leave me a comment down below. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And y'all turn y'all post notifications on. I'm trying to post as much as possible this month. So let's get to it. Y'all, it is literally always an adventure when it comes to this truck and stuff. So let me tell y'all what I've been doing for the past probably hour and a half. I have an old trailer. It's an 08. The load is 40,000 something pounds, right? We got the paper rolls. I've been trying to get these pins to slide because they need my tandem slid all the way to the back to unload me. The pins are so rusted that they would not slide. Shout out to my trainer, y'all. My boy, he gonna come through every time. So he was like, try to chalk it and slide them. Tried that with just the chalk. It didn't work. I told him, I said, I see a rock. I said, you think that'll work? He like, yeah. He said, you gonna pick it up and move it over there under the tire? I said, yeah, it ain't too heavy. Pick up this big rock, y'all. And as y'all can see, I put it on the tire, tried to slide them, and I just heard them pop, and it worked. Thank God this rock was right here, y'all. I mean, this rock was, let me show y'all what the rock was at. The rocks, this is the rocks from the place. They just got random rocks sitting around. Sometimes, y'all, you gotta use what's around you. So finally, we can back up into this door and I can get unloaded. My week got a little hectic only because I'm on home time right now, y'all. I was getting ready for home time, so all the loads they were sending me, it was like little loads where they had me T-calling loads from the terminal. And what I mean by T-calling loads, y'all, basically like, so Swift has a terminal in Greer, right? So what I had to do was go pick up a load that was already at the terminal, probably that another driver had dropped off because they was probably going on home time or something. And basically they want me to pick up that load and take it to wherever the load is going. So the first T-call load I had was a beer load. And y'all, this load, actually, I got footage from this load. I'm gonna add it to the video. It was a live unload. When I got it, I only got like 100 something miles for this load. That's the only thing about when you put in home time. The miles for the week don't be miling, but it's expected or whatever. But so I get to the place to drop this load and I open up the trailer for, you know, to back up in the dock. Y'all, the whole pallet had flipped over. Like, I guess whoever stacked it, they didn't stack it right or whatever. The load was heavy, but yeah, as y'all could see, the pallet had turned over and I don't know what them things called where they put the beer in, but yeah, y'all see it, that had turned over. So the next T-call load I had was another load out of the Greer terminal, and that went to Midway, Tennessee. I'm having me some coffee, y'all. That load, I probably got a good, maybe like 160 something miles off of that load. So it's been a pretty slow week, but I'm about to have some much needed time off the truck, so can't be mad at that. All right, so we're gonna get into how much money I made for the year. So for y'all who don't know, last year was my full year driving for Swift. I started in 2024, the end of 2024. I believe it was like, I went out with my trainer in August. Yeah, in August of 2024. So 2025 was my first full year that I got to run all year, and you know, by the end of the year, see what I made. For the year 2025, my first full year trucking, y'all, I grossed $62,363. Y'all trucking gurus, y'all gonna have to let me know down below, did I do good my first year or what? Me personally, I feel like that was good. It could have been more, but I had a lot of times I was down. We had some slow months when it was cold, and I took time off here and there at the beginning of the year, not too much the middle and the end. But for me, like I was saying, I think that wasn't bad at all for my first year, y'all. For somebody who's single with no kids, I feel like that is a good amount for the year. Now, do I want more? Of course. This year, we gonna up it, okay? My goal for this year is 85-90, honestly. And I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I am gonna get it. As y'all can see on my check stub, my mileage paid for the year was $56,217. So that's basically how much I got for all the miles that I drove. Extra pay, that is like for me sitting whenever my truck was in the shop, whenever maybe I went to a shipper and the load wasn't ready and I had to sit a day or two. Yeah, that's what extra pay means, y'all. And as y'all can see, I got $3,198 for that. Vacation and other, I believe that is the extra I got for, give you like a bonus if you don't use your vacation time or whatever. You get that on the extra check when you have worked for them for a year. The performance pay is the pay we get for our bonuses. And as y'all can see, that was $2,148. So how the bonuses work is we get, basically each month we get bonuses on, we have to do like a assignment like the beginning of every month. We get an extra cent per miles depending on like how many miles we average per that month. And the max can be 9,250. So if you get 9,250 miles, basically, by the time after you get over 6,000 miles for that month, y'all, they basically add you an extra cent or 2 cents per, depending on what level you on, per mile or whatever. So, and also we get a safety bonus that's that has something to do with our smart drive camera. So if your smart drive score is less than 20, you get a bonus for that. Also y'all, you get 1 cent for your fuel bonus. I don't know why, like, any Swift drivers watching this video, if y'all got any advice on how I can hit my fuel bonus, let me know in the comments, because I can't seem to hit it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My cruise control used to didn't work because when my ABS light and all that to be on all the time, I couldn't use my cruise. But now I haven't had no problems with that lately. And so I'm using my cruise all the time. I do my fuel stops that they dispatch me with. And I don't idle my truck. Like, I don't run my truck a lot. So yeah, I don't know why I can't seem to hit this fuel bonus. But yeah, that is also a part of the bonus. And lastly, you get a platinum bonus. For that level, you get an extra 2 cents. That one basically works if you hit all of the bonuses, like the productivity bonus, the safety bonus, and the fuel bonus. So if you hit all of them, that's where the platinum bonus come in at. But yeah, like I was saying, I can never hit the fuel bonus, so I never can get my platinum bonus. So anyways, like I was saying, y'all see how much I got for the year. I hope this video can be helpful, y'all, to any new drivers, any drivers who's thinking about starting trucking. This is an estimate of what you can make your full first year trucking. Now, I think I have said this in the other videos I did where I talk about pay. If you a person with a lot of bills, a big family, of course, and also depending on like where you live, that pay might not be good for you. People ask me all the time, y'all. Matter of fact, I seen this guy the other day. I was getting fuel and he was like, how long you been driving for them? You like driving for them? I was like, yeah, you know, I don't really got no complaint. He was like, I worked for them for 3 months and then I got on, I couldn't make no money. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. And he worked for the company, I think it's Covenant now. And he was like, I made good money with them. He was like, you should, he was like, they hiring, you should apply. And I'm like, man, I was like, man, I'm not in a rush to be, you know, like, me personally, y'all, I don't like job hopping. Like, I don't want to get comfortable at no job, but I don't like job hopping. So for me, my goal is to at least get my 2-year experience through one company before I go somewhere else. But yeah, and he was like, yeah, I'm bringing home like 1,800 a week. And I was like, well, but you team driving, right? Because it was somebody else in the truck. He was like, yeah, I'm team driving, but I'm home every day. I was like, okay. I was like, well, that's good. But me personally too, yeah, I don't want to team. I don't want to team drive. I thought about mentoring. With mentorship, to think about that, you can get a student when you want, and if you don't want no student, you don't got to have nobody on your truck. If you team driving, you got to be in somebody's space every single day. And me personally, I don't think I could deal with it. I like my space with just me being on this truck. So basically, y'all, if you're new to trucking, if you're thinking about coming to trucking, you just got to get in here and do what is best for you. That's it. That's all. Don't listen to everybody else. Just get in here and do what's best for you. I hope this video was helpful. Y'all, please do me a favor, drop a like on the video, leave me a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Y'all, we on our way to 7K this year. My goal is to, by the end of the year, I'm gonna just say 25K subs by the end of the year. If it's more, that'd be great too, but I'm gonna just, I'm gonna speak realistic, because I know how YouTube works sometimes. But yeah, so if you new, please hit that subscribe button, share. Y'all know anybody who thinking about getting into trucking. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video.